Meanwhile, the protagonist's classmates had just reached the 54th floor of the labyrinth. The werewolves here were so strong that they were too exhausted to continue deeper and rescue the protagonist. Just then, the Lord's daughter arrived, telling them that something catastrophic had happened in the town. A large number of monsters had escaped from the labyrinth, and although the guards had barely held off the first wave, the second wave would destroy the entire town. The only way to stop the disaster was to defeat the labyrinth's final boss, which would cause the labyrinth to wither and all the monsters to vanish. The class leader's comment brought cold water to the Lord's daughter's hope. He explained that the protagonist had fallen into the labyrinth's trap, and they were on their way to rescue him. However, as the class leader spoke, he noticed a breeze passing by and heard a familiar voice. It was the protagonist's voice. The protagonist had been resting on the 74th floor, where the heat was unbearable. He had used magic to dig a hole and tried to use wind magic to cool the area. He was so excited he was shouting, and his voice was heard by the class leader on the 54th floor. It turned out that the passage from the 74th to the 54th floor was linked, allowing them to hear each other. The class leader explained the situation in the town and emphasized that the only way to save the town was to defeat the labyrinth's boss. The protagonist responded, "I already defeated the boss when I fell to the lowest level." The Lord's daughter was confused. Then why haven't the monsters disappeared? The protagonist hesitated. The boss, now his subordinate, had helped him so much, how could he have killed her? Without much thought, the protagonist made up his mind. It's just a major monster outbreak from the labyrinth, right? I'll leave the labyrinth and deal with it once and for all.